YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I'm super excited to have you guys here. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Today, I'm going to be going through how to generate life insurance leads, specifically the final expense industry. I've been an agent for over 3 years now, and one of the things that I used to love was buying quality leads. But the only way I was able to get them at the time was through a bunch of different vendors online. I never got to see what my ad looked like, and I didn't know anything about generating leads myself. And once I learned how to do it, I became very fascinated with it. So I'm going to be showing you guys the exact rundown of what we do with our clients, how we price it, how much we spend per day to get the leads, kind of the expectations, the copy we use, how we set things up as well. And that's going to be Facebook and Instagram. So make sure you guys stay all the way to the end. I also have below a link to the copy and the headlines that we are using. That way you guys can do it. And if you guys are interested and want to work with us, if you don't want to do this yourself and want somebody to walk and hold your hand, at the end of the video, you guys will have the ability. You can click the information below and get signed up with us at Agent Lead Lab, or like I said, you can do it yourself. So I hope this video suits you, and if you need anything, just let me know. Comment, like, subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoy. All right, cool. What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to be going through setting up your leads for Facebook and Instagram. We have had a lot of success. Just to show you guys, here are some of our clients we're currently working with, and their cost per lead and everything. As you can see, we're right below $10 pretty consistently. I'm not going to go down. We work with a lot of people, etc. So today I'm going to be going through literally showing you guys how to get this set up from the top. So let's go in. I'm going to show you guys what we do. We're straightforward ads and how to be successful. It's all no fluff, straightforward to the point. So you're going to name your campaign. You're going to come in here, auction. I turn Advantage campaign on. I like doing $50 a day. All right. Now, you're going to go with the area. We're going to do Florida for this example. I use instant forms. There's nothing wrong with website. They do have better leads in a way, but to me, losing quantity over having a little bit more quality is not worth it to me. Give me a name, give me a phone number, right? An email, somewhere I can contact them and give a quality ad on the front end. You don't need to make up with it with all this extra stuff on the back end, right? And that's what we do. Okay. So instant forms, I don't do anything like that. You can see this is our setup. I always go with maximum number of leads for the performance goal. I always start at midnight, so it's the 15th. I like to do 48 hours from when it gets started. From there, we're going to go locations. We're obviously targeting Florida. Now, as far as the setup goes for ad sets, I like to go no more than one statewide inside of every campaign. So campaign is here. The ad set, I don't like to go any more than 4 ad sets inside of every single campaign. And if you're doing a statewide, meaning an entire state, I only want to have one statewide, and then the rest be like cities or counties. You can target counties. You just come in here, and all you have to do is literally just type in like Broward County. Pretty easy. You can target counties. Very simple and straightforward. You can also do cities if you want to do Miami. All right. Now, age 50 plus, I don't do like 40 to 50. I mean, 40 to 65 or 40 to 60. I'm not worried about that. My advertisement will speak to getting rid of some of those people that are above 80. And if it happens, it happens. It's a part of the game. It is what it is. I'm marketing. So you can't guarantee that people are going to do exactly what you want them to do. As far as targeting goes, you can do interest-based targeting. You could do life insurance. You could do retirement. There's a variety of different things. I like open. Open has gotten us the best results, but we also have some detailed targeting in specific cases if our population size is a little bit too big. All right. Now, as far as placement goes, you can use Advantage Plus, or you can do manual placements. If you're going to be doing final expense, I would suggest you turn off Instagram and Audience Network and just do Facebook. You could do all the different Facebook aspects. So for this one, I did Facebook feed, Facebook video feeds, and Facebook Reels. You could choose which of those in the combination that you would like to do, so that way you could be successful. All right. So we got this set up. I'm also going to show you guys some different things as well. So let's go ahead and hop over here. Let's go to the ad itself. So create ad. I like using images and carousel. I don't use video for final expense, not because it doesn't work, but once again, the quantity that I've seen from running video ads is not as good as the quantity I've seen from getting image ads and carousel ads. That's what I do. You can, choose to proceed however you want. I'm sure it will work and it can work, but that's just not what I do. All right, I'm going to go to media and show you guys how we put the ad and everything, or how we set it up. It's really easy. You guys know you can go here, add image, add video, whatever works better for you. All right, so primary text, I have this, and I'll have a link for this so you guys can actually use these as examples, template, copy and paste it if you want, I don't care. Here's basically an overview that we have. I do short versions and long versions. I like to test both inside of our ad campaigns because you will find one that works, but you want to always have them loaded up and ready, a bunch of different versions. I suggest, as you can see right here, use Chat GPT to revise current versions, get it up to date, whatever it may be. All right, so let's hop back over here. As you can see, attention Florida seniors worried about the financial burden your loved ones may face after you're gone. Our final expense program is designed to ease your family's financial load, offering significant savings on funeral expenses. This is not a free or government-related program, but it's comprehensive. No medical exam needed. You can also do this if you want, just to kind of get creative. Come here. Go, no medical exam needed, or you can put it on the front side, click learn more. PS, don't let this opportunity pass you by. I don't use any of these generated suggestions. That's just me, but you can if you want. I don't add any text options. Headline, I got some headlines on here for you guys too. So, you can go financial security, final expense for Florida seniors. You can go final expense for Florida seniors. You can go Florida seniors program. We're going to use this one, financial security, right? And I switched these up too for Florida seniors. Here's something that I do like to do. I do like to make sure that it actually fits on the image and that it looks good. So we got that here. We're going to go, I like to go learn more. Yes, I like to go learn more. So I'm going to hop over here to the Canva example so you guys can see what's going on here. All right, cool. So there are a bunch of different versions here that you can create. Here are a few things that you can do to put yourself in position. Now, I'm going to show you guys another cool tool that you guys can use in AI software. I just found out about it the other day, so we're going to start using it too. But here are a few things to tell you. The image is so important. It's not as important as the words, but it is important. And then by words, I mean the copy, but it is very important. So always address the people you're talking to, the age, tell them what it does, and put a picture that relates, right? So here's an example. This is Lewis County. This could be another Lewis County. This could be another Lewis County. They're different versions. You can tell them what it does on the ad. You have to test these. There's no one size fits all. What works for me might not work for you. What works for you might not work for me. I can't tell you. We've used all these in some way, shape, or form, and we change ad creatives constantly, right? So let's use this one, for example, right? It doesn't need to be like the greatest looking thing in the world. Susie's 60, John's 58. They need to know what it says. We don't need government. I don't need, it's $1. That stuff, it works to get clicks, but then you get mad when people pick up the phone. That doesn't even make sense. Like, that's confusing to them. That's why we don't say state regulated. We don't do any of that. There's nothing with the state. This is just, you want this life insurance? Cool, I can help you out. Very, very simple, right? That's what we're going to do. So age, everything here. So let's just make this Florida, right? So change this to Florida seniors. Push it down a little bit. Cool. Age 50 to 85, right? Cover medical expenses. You can move this stuff around too. I'm just going to show you guys an example. So you move this down here. This up. Put it down here. And I don't harp too much on this because people try to just like duplicate. And the creativity is what's going to make you different. Like, I don't do things like how everybody else does because creativity is what's going to stand out what I'm doing from what you have set up, right? So you can move this over here. Maybe move this right here, or do this. Let's do this. Go here. Here. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Voila. Cool. Florida seniors, age 50 to 85, covered barrel special 30,000, no medical exam. Easy. You guys want to do something else? I suggest doing casket cremation jar. So let's go casket. All right, let me show you how this works. So there's an app called Synthesis. Synthesis. You can get it off Google. Not Google. Google Chrome extensions. This is literally how this thing works. So you come here, you're gonna click this. You're gonna get revisualize image. We'll let that load up. Let's hop back over here. We'll come back to that in a second. All right, so we have that set up, guys. Next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go down and create the form, right? So let's create the form, right? Name the form whatever you want. Example form. Let's go ahead and hop over to settings first. I go open. All right, US. Make sure all the field names are good. Tracking parameters are good. We're fine. All right. I go more volume. Haven't seen too much of a difference in higher intent or rich creative. Doesn't make too much of a difference in my opinion. All right. So info. I always use the image from the ad. That's just me. Headline. So I got all this created for you guys already. It's this type of stuff we use. Filing expense program tailored for seniors. Come back over here. Filing expense program tailored for seniors. Or you could just go filing expense program for seniors. Or you can just go seniors filing expense program. Seniors filing expense program. Right? However you want to do it. So let's just go with filing expense program tailored for seniors. All right. Then we're going to hop over here. We're going to grab this. Once again, I'm literally going to give this to you guys so you can use this too if you'd like to. All right. Because let's face it, none of us are immortal. When the time comes, spare your loved ones, blah, 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 blah. Good. Easy, right? Then all you got to do, now you're going to go to questions. Here is where it gets juicy, right? And you want to make sure, I don't turn on conditional logic. I've seen some people that do that. I personally don't do it, but you can. All right, so let's break this down real quick, y'all. So you've got multiple choice. Oh, my bad, it went away. Apologize. You've got multiple choice, short answer, conditional, and appointment request. I don't do appointment request. I don't do conditional. Appointment request does work sometimes, but for the most part, you don't have to do that. All right, multiple choice. When you put multiple choice on here, here's what you're doing. I don't recommend you adding more than 3 questions. If you add more than 3 questions, be prepared for your lead costs to be super expensive, and be prepared for them still not to remember what they filled out. It's going to be honest with you. And what I mean by what they filled out is that information is not going to help you. You need to gather the quickest information that's going to help you as fast as you can. For final expense, I like, just based on the age range, for them to have to type something in, because that means that they've taken a little bit more time than them just clicking a button, right? Things I don't recommend. Don't ask how much coverage. Why? Because if you ask Jane or Susie or John or Mark or whatever, they're going to put the highest amount of coverage even if they can't get approved. So why would you waste your time doing that for you to get on the phone with them, for them to say they want 35,000 and now they're mad at you because they're 72, they can only get approved for a guaranteed issue and now you're upset, right? But you set yourself up by doing that, right? So I like to stay away from multiple choice for the most part. For our like infinite banking stuff, we do a little bit more multiple choice, but for this, we don't. All right, so short answer. Here are some questions I suggest you ask. All right, who will be your beneficiary? My favorite, go-to. It's great, easy to use on the intro. What's your favorite? What is your favorite color? I don't really like that, but I know people like having that. Your favorite hobby? I don't like that either, but it can also be useful. What state were you born in? This is a really good one because it's not where they live, it's the state they were born in. Or what city were you born in? You could do either state or city. I just thought about that off the top of my head. What city were you born in? We use who will be your beneficiary. We've used what state were you born in. We've used what is your best contact method, or can you confirm your contact method? It's going to let you guys know if you put the word phone number on your ad, it probably won't get approved. All right, so we're just going to go with who will be your beneficiary. How you spell that? I think it is. We're just going to go with it. All right, I wouldn't add more than 2 open-ended questions. Your cost per lead will go through the roof. If you don't add any open-ended questions, you're going to have crappy leads, right? Because you want people to click but have to actually know what's going on. If you want to just have one banger, then you can literally go to how would you like to be contacted? Right? And then they'll have to type in phone, email, text, whatever it may be, right? Or you can go to what is your best contact method, or who will be your beneficiary? Be your beneficiary. We ask both. Sometimes we ask one. It really just depends, right? If you want better phone numbers, do that. Okay. Now, pre-fill questions, description. You always want to go in here and just say, we will not spam you. This information is for your licensed underwriter to get you the best options, period. right? You can go email, phone number. I'm not going to waste you guys' time. You can get all the target demographic questions that you need. Remember, the more questions that you ask, probably the more expensive that your leads actually will be. This section does autofill, so you guys need to be on the lookout for that. That's why we like to double confirm the phone number. Privacy policy. You will have to get a privacy policy. You can go to privacy policy generator online on Google and find one. It's very simple and straightforward. And then message for the leads. And I got this for you guys too. Make sure y'all are good, right? So we do congratulations on getting pre-qualified. So headline, congratulations on getting pre-qualified. I like to do one of our top runners reaching out, discuss further options. Here you go, and you'll be good, right? And you can put your first and last name. One of our top underwriters, and put their name, right? One of my top underwriters, Trey. We'll be reaching out, discuss further options, calling from our local business phone or from his personal cell. And then you're going to put your cell phone number in there. You can do that too. And then if you want to call, you could also do something like, rather than get pre-qualified, get your quote immediately. Click below. That's it. Don't say a lot of words. And they're going to go here, call business. You're going to put the phone number, and you're good. And you're going to label it, whatever you want to label it. Get quote now. Then you can have almost like a pseudo live transfer. It doesn't matter because you already have the lead at this time. All right. The next thing you guys are going to want to know is that you will need to get Zapier to get this set up to go to an Excel sheet. And it's very, very easy. You can literally type in, Zapier integration with Facebook ads. It should take you no more than 5 minutes. You download Zapier, get an account. You're going to get it to zap straight to your Google Sheet, and you're good to go. Nothing else really to it. I hope this helps, guys. Like I said, if you're doing $50 a day, you want to do 4 ad sets with 4 ads. So you could just go duplicate, and you could go 1, 2, 3. You could do 3 of these. And now you're going to have 4 different areas. So if you do this, you want to do a statewide. You're going to want to do like a county. You do like another county. And then you'll do a city, potentially. Or you could do 4 counties, 4 cities. If you're going to do states, I'd only do 2 or 3 states max. Because once again, guys, the population size is important. If you have 10 million people and I give you $100 to go market to 10 million people, would it be better to market to 10 million people with $100 or market to 1 million people with $100? It'd be easier to market to 1 million people with $100 because you'd be able to touch more people. That's how you need to think when you're going to advertise. Otherwise, you're going to be in a very, very sticky situation. So I hope this does help y'all. If y'all need anything, comment below with your questions. I'm going to be making more videos. Literally, if y'all have questions about creative, things that you guys are running into, let me know. If you don't feel like doing all this, or if you've been trying to do all this for a very long time and you want somebody to do this for you, go to our website, agentleadlab.com. You can get in contact with us in terms of getting set up. We'll answer all your questions. You can get set up. We do weekly package, monthly package. We also will be coming out with a mentorship where I'll be guiding you as well. It'll be an 8-week program. I only take 10 students at a time. So if we're currently not in season, you will have to wait, but we will be able to get you set up. You'll be able to work with our team. I'll show you how to not only do this for yourself, but also how to hire a team to do it, because I am not a believer in agents generating leads for themselves and not having a team or not having an end goal. You should not be selling and marketing. You can do it, but you shouldn't be trying to do that forever. You should find and hire a team who can do it for you. And I can show you how to do that and how I was able to scale my business. And you can do yours on a smaller scale so that you won't have to pay for people like myself unless you really want to and you couldn't bother with it at all. So I hope all this helps y'all. I'm almost at my 20-minute time mark. I do appreciate y'all. If you need anything, once again, just comment below. Please like, share, subscribe. And otherwise, I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace. I hope you guys really enjoyed that full breakdown. Like I said, if you're interested in working with me and my team, just click the link below. Like, comment, subscribe. Also, I did forget and I left out the Synthesis app Google Chrome extension. All you have to do is right click, click synthesize image, and it's going to give you an AI generated variation. It's a really cool tool that you can use to have some different creative than the audience, and there's no copyright, there's no watermark, I apologize, on it as well, and you can utilize that for your ad copy and for your creative. So you can also use adcreative.ai. This is another software that is very, very useful. There's unlimited tools. If you guys are interested in me breaking down more information on the creative marketing, just drop and comment below. I'm gonna be continually giving you guys more valuable information on how we are actually able to set our ads up. And if you're interested in working with us, click the link below. But otherwise, you guys stay blessed. Appreciate you guys for sticking around.
Oh boy, you ain't dumb on this one.